Now, a lot of people are going to be looking at this, okay, and they're going to literally try to say, "Oh, it's such a disappointment. This and that, this and that." Well, I do have news for you, okay? It was not really disappointing as everybody else is saying it was. It definitely wasn't. And I know for a fact that a lot of people has ungodly expectations, but people really need to realize that with the rumors of the PlayStation 6 coming out real soon, and most importantly, Grand Theft Auto 6 is going to be coming out this year, a whole lot of people do not really want to compete with it. Now, of course, I know for a fact that a lot of people are going to be saying, well, where's Final Fantasy 7 Remake? Or Final Fantasy 7 Return? Or Reunion? Or whatever the fuck. I knew that game was not going to be announced for one reason, reason only. Sorry. Because Wolverine was going to be coming around the corner. Dokkan was going to be coming around the corner. A lot of the smaller uh, games like Rayman and stuff like that was what was actually expected. I did not expect the Rayman, but I actually expect something in the middle to be announced. We all heard that Amazon was going to come out with a Tomb Raider game. We've seen that. It's going to be 2027. Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls, something that has been literally down the pipeline with um, PlayStation for a very long time. That has an August 6th launch. That's coming around the corner. And then you had your little oddball titles like, Lost Wild and Banjo Chef and stuff like that. A lot of streamer games, you know what I mean? But I am literally surprised of most of the games like Ill and Dune Awakening actually getting a port console release. I was really surprised about that. But not surprised of, God of War, which Faye is getting her own game, or her own adventure. And of course, it ties in with the I don't want to say rebooted, but where Faye died, and now she is going to have to fight her way to to Alfheim, trying to get to the light, trying to lay her soul to rest and stuff like that. But it seems to me that they're literally doing both Egyptian and Chinese gods. And it's like, oh my god, that's fucking awesome, man. And we all said that, okay, it's going to be Egyptian or is it going to be Chinese? It's going to be both. Now, we don't really know much about these characters yet, but we all know for a fact that Oni looking dude knows how to fight. And we all know that Faye knows how to fight. So it's. And then I'm surprised, like, okay, yeah, they're giving us 20 minutes of gameplay, which that's kind of risky all in itself. Because I felt like they were giving so much away. So much away with this game already. Especially when it comes to the lore and everything else. So that was a bit ballsy, giving us all of that in one setting. I was like, oh shit, okay. I mean, are we supposed to actually see this? but I guess is on a state of play, and they realize that okay, we need to go big with all of this, and yeah, God of War, La Fe, and it doesn't have a release date. It's still in development. So, and plus there's a couple of games like Until Dawn 2. I'm surprised about that. And Marathon has a second season. I'll talk about the whole entire overblown fiasco over at Bungie. I'll talk about that later. It deserves its own video. I'll talk about that tomorrow. Then, the Stuntman Hollywood. Okay, yeah. Then Ace Combat 8. Yeah, that's coming out in October the 2nd. Also, Silent Hill Townfall. I would say the Silent Hill revival. They did well with Silent Hill F. I feel like Townfall is going to be even, I want to say, even better. That's coming out on September the 4th. We had new stuff for Onimusha Way of the Sword. It looks great. I mean, I have to say, man, they really are pushing the shit out of the RE engine. And it's really showing. The proof is really showing. They're doing it with Pragmata, and they're definitely doing it with Onimusha, and they sure as fuck did it with Resident Evil Requiem. I mean, it's showing that they can do so much with the RE engine, and it's going to be better. It's definitely going to be better. I feel like there's a couple of, I don't want to say hiccups with some of the games that they actually use, but it was a learning curve. Because if you actually update your game engine, it's going to be better. So at least they know exactly how to literally do that. And the updates clearly shows. Wow. It really shows. From Resident Evil 7 that was made like 8 years ago to now, oh, I mean, Capcom is so back. And who would have thought, a brand new engine that they made themselves in-house? And now they're actually going ahead and making games like in schedule. Yeah, yeah, that's great. That's awesome. That's what we want to see. And then Kemery, it's a studio set up by Ikumi Nakamura. She used to work for Bethesda, but now she's doing Unseen Games, and she's doing her own kind of yokai game. Ghostwire was her brainchild, but of course Bethesda fucked that up. So now she's doing her own thing. Good for her. Good for her. I always said that sometimes you have to step away for a year or two and have people miss you. And then when you come back stronger. That's exactly what she did. So big ups to her. I think that's literally about it when it comes to big announcements. The Centerpiece announcements was Wolverine grand opening, and God of War La Fe grand closing. All in all, I would say that this was like an 8, or say an 8.5 out of 10, and I don't want to say that kind of shit. All right, I don't want to say that kind of shit. If I was part of IGN. So over at Nerd Degree Podcast, we either give you a thumbs up or a thumbs down or a thumbs in the middle. I'm gonna give it a thumbs up. This was a thumbs up presentation. It had everything. It had a variety of a lot of things that you should be looking forward to this year and the next year. But let's not kid ourselves. Grand Theft Auto 6 is going to be on everybody's fucking radar. And possibly mine too. Yeah. So, there you have it. That's about it. Um, I was gonna do this little thing, this little review, but yeah, I have to say that I mean it was a great show. It was a good show. So I'm going to upload these videos today, and they'll probably be published on YouTube either tonight or tomorrow. So I'm just gonna head on out. So in the meantime, thank you very much, guys. It feels so good to be recording stuff like this now. So I'm gonna be doing this hopefully once a day, or maybe 3 times a week. You're gonna have some more Nerd Degree podcast videos. And also, oh yeah, before I actually go, um, we are doing a Patreon. It's under review right now. We just submitted everything. We're not in trouble or anything. We just have to wait until they give us the green light so we can go ahead and publish it. And when we do, we'll go ahead and publish a lot of things, and we'll give you the rundown on what you'll see. So be sure to look out for that. In the meantime, thank you very much for tuning in, guys. Once again, my name is Awan, and I will see you on the flip. Have a good one. I will talk to you all later. Peace.